Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
And welcome back to this Christmas edition of Getting Stronger.
I'm Mark Turner with Turned Up Fitness, turnedupfitness.com, your corrective exercise and health wellness specialist, helping those willing to help themselves get in the best shape, optimize health for 2019 and beyond.
And my boy here, he's from the Marine Corps, I'm from the Navy. This is going to be an awesome collab here. We met at work and we're excited about sharing with each other some of our favorite things that we like to do, exercises that we have found have helped us the most.
Here we go. So let's get ready to get rocking. Came over here to help my partner out get this thing in. We about to make some things happen, so let's get turned up.
Okay, Mark, though, one thing I got to get off my chest, man, before we begin this series.
Okay, what is it?
I kind of like whiskers on kittens. Okay, so seriously. So today, I know that we talked about like some of your favorite body parts. Okay. And obviously you got a really thick chest and you got some big arms.
Big.
So today he's going to help me, learn some of the things that he's done. He's been a personal trainer for many years. And I just became a personal trainer, so I got a lot to learn. And so I asked Mark here to share with me some of his favorite things to do that he has found really helped him develop chest strength. Okay, so Mark, I'm dying to know, what are some of the things that you can see? Obviously, you're bigger than me. What are some things that you have done that you have found you got really great results with on your chest?
Well, one of the things I like to do, first exercise I want to show you, is I do a bench press and do about 12 to 20 reps.
12 to 20.
Right after that, go straight to the dumbbell bench press. So what I do, the reason why I do the bench press first is because I want to pre-exhaust my muscles.
Ah, I got you.
All
so
right.
You're burning it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I go right to the dumbbell.
So you're doing almost like a superset, but a drop set.
Exactly.
At the same time.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me see you do it, then I want to give it a shot myself.
All right. I always make sure I got good positions on the bar. So lines, bar, and line up. I always teach my clients this, make sure they do it right. All right. So we're gonna do 20 first here. Dumbbells next, 20. Ready to rock?
Okay, so you did 20 and 10.
Yes.
So
that was 20.
That was 20?
I did 20 and 20.
20, 20?
You didn't see that?
I didn't lose track of
Man,
it.
come on.
I lost count. Okay, I was trying to
20.
cheat, so I don't have to do 20. Okay,
Yes,
my
you
turn.
did. All right. How do you feel?
Oh man, well, I'll be honest, the first 20 felt really good.
Yeah.
But when I drop set it down to the dumbbells,
Okay.
it just put a lot of stress
Yeah.
on my chest.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, so
Now imagine doing that 7 rounds.
So that was one of your first exercises.
Yes.
I can see why it's one of your favorite things. It's absolutely not my favorite thing.
Okay.
So what's the next one? Give me another one of your favorite things to really burn out your chest.
All right, so the next exercise we're going to do to really take you to the next stage of chest burn is when you same things, the dumbbells. We're going to take the dumbbells and instead of going a wide grip, we're going to do a close grip with the dumbbells. We're going to press up. The goal is try to get at least 20 reps. Right after the 20 reps, we're gonna go right to the ground. We're gonna do push-ups. You can do wide, close, diamonds, whatever you want to do. All right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna demonstrate that for you right now.
Okay. So I like the way that you were in getting that inner chest and then you came out to get the wider chest. So
Yes.
even inside of the same workout, you're actually hitting your chest two different ways.
Exactly. So you give your body an opportunity to change up. So really what happened to me, I started getting exhausted with the close grip. So I went wide grip to get some more energy. Whew. How you feeling over there, B-Dog?
I ain't gonna lie.
Mr. James, yeah.
That was rough. Supersets, they're rough, man.
Yeah.
You know, going right from one thing where you burn it out
Yeah.
into the next,
Yes.
where normally doing 20 push-ups wouldn't be anything, but doing that right after that, those 20 feel like somebody sitting on my chest. So
Wow.
I can see why it's one of your favorite things.
Now I'm getting ready to get my butt whooped, 'cause,
Okay, so obviously he's bigger than me. So as you can tell, he has a lot of background in bodybuilding. I'm much smaller, I'm much more slender. I tend to be more, I tend to gravitate towards more athletic types of things, obstacle course types things. I don't really flourish, or I've never really tried to be a bodybuilder, but I'm gonna try to do more of it in 2020.
No problem.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show him two of my favorite things to really tax the chest. To hit the lower pecs, as you can see, we have the Olympic rings down, and I really truly believe, I was convinced of that this year after watching many videos on using the Olympic rings and the benefits of using Olympic rings versus a barbell or a dumbbell to develop upper body strength. You know, you probably have seen it. You've watched the Olympics. You see
Oh,
these
yeah.
little 120-pound guys.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you look at them and they look like they're nothing, but yet they do amazing, things like that you can't even understand where they get that strength.
Now I've tried these before, and I can tell you like this: I think I'm pretty good at them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try them again to see where I'm at right now, because we're gonna see what James gonna do to me first.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the lower pectoral muscle, and what we're going to do is we're going to get up here on top of these things and do some dips. Usually you can do this with a dip bar as well, where you go and you have those dip bars in the gym. I don't have any of those here, but I'm kind of glad, because at the end of the day, the Olympic rings do the same thing, but they actually make it more challenging.
Yes.
It's very similar to like a TRX workout where you have that suspension.
Yeah, mostly upper body strength, mostly a total body weight exercise.
Yeah, it's all body weight, and the thing that makes it so challenging is the fact that it's just so unstable. You know, it's moving around.
Yes.
Whereas, for instance, with the barbell, it's very fixed.
Yes.
So you're really isolating that chest. But with this, you're having to try to do a very simple movement while it's moving. And so you're having to use a lot of muscles, recruit a lot of the smaller muscles to help your body just even stabilize to the point where you can do the push-up. And so it's just a completely different variation. It works you in a completely different way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to jump up here and we're going to do a couple of dips. And you're going to see how when we do the dip, it's very important that obviously you don't hit your tricep, because you can obviously hit your tricep
Oh yeah,
with
most
dips.
definitely, most
So what you're going to see is, and he'll show you and I'll show you, the way that you hold your body position up here is what really makes it a tricep exercise versus a chest exercise. So when you kind of are more vertical, upright, it's more tricep. But when we lean over and we get our body in that way and we do it, it becomes more of a chest exercise. So you'll see how we do it. After that, we're going to then lower these things even lower, and then we're going to do some just very basic push-ups, but we're going to do it off of the Olympic rings, and we'll see how he likes these.
All right.
So these are very, very, very challenging. So typically when I do these, I try to shoot for about maybe 5 to 10 reps. Usually I'll probably get to about 10, and then I'll go down to say 8, then I go down to 6, and then I go down to 4, and I go down to 2. So I end up doing about 4 to 5 rounds, and I keep coming down, so it's like a pyramid. So we're going to go up here, and I'm going to show you how you would do this to really hit that lower part of your chest. See, as I'm up, I'm already putting tension on my chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here into a dip, but I'm going to lean forward and come up. And you can see my arms are wanting to go out. These things are fighting me. So my chest is really having to work.
My turn.
Your turn. You can see he's already struggling. It's much harder.
Okay, I'm done. Woo! That was hard. Into it.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
Yeah,
So,
'cause I can usually do about 10 at a time, but even now I can only do 5. But it's very different than using a fixed
yes, it
bar.
is. Because you really have to have core, like, if you come up here, you're up here.
Even just in that position, you can feel it really hitting your,
Yeah.
like, look how solid you are. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna run into the second exercise, which is a simple push-up variation. But instead of doing a push-up off the ground, where the ground is stable, we're gonna do it off of the Olympic rings that are hanging down. It's very similar to the TRX suspension system, okay? So the suspension system is using body weight, but it's more challenging than doing typical body weight because it's unstable. It's moving, so you have to recruit a lot of muscles
Exactly.
to hold and stabilize your body before you can even get into the main push. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to show you how to do a couple, and then we're going to give it over to you to give it a shot. So as you can see, you just get here. So instead of being with my hands on the floor, my hands are here, my body's neutral, my spine's neutral, and you're just going to go down, get a big stretch, and then back up. So this really allows you to get even more stretch than you would on the ground. Feel that stretch right there? See how I turn my wrist this way? I get my shoulders turned out, so it puts less stress on my shoulder. And then as I push up, I come up. So this I typically, again, I try to do sets of maybe 8 to 10.
Yes.
And then if I do 8, I'll come down to 6, and I come down to 4, and I come down to 2. So give it a shot. Let me see what you think.
All right, let's see what we got, people. I'm about to die. About to die horrible death. So we're going to start here. Oh, it's probably easy.
There you go. Now, one thing you can try to do, if you have a bad shoulder, when you come down, he can turn his wrist out and puts less stress on your shoulder. There you go. See how he rotated the shoulders out and got his hands in a different position?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
So, the great thing about this is you can work your upper, mid, and lower
Oh, yeah,
based on how high this is.
definitely.
So since it's kind of low to the ground, it's very similar to a regular push-up.
Yes, it is.
But if I wanted to work the upper part, I can just raise it up. I'm going to show him my next favorite exercise for the chest. As you can see, we've switched the bar. Instead of using a regular flat bar, we're using this specialty bar. And the great thing about this bar is it gives you multiple grips that you can hold on to, which I love because I like being able to work different parts of the chest. The wider the grip, you hit the outer part, you come all the way in, you hit the center. So you really can work all of your chest. But what I really love about this
What's that?
is when you do it, you're holding on to the grip like this, to the bar like this,
Okay.
rather than in like a prone.
Yeah, because prone position.
So this is
we
prone, right?
We got more of a, Yeah, well,
It's a neutral. It's more of a neutral.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I would say neutral. So you have prone and you got supine,
Yeah.
and then you have like neutral. But the great thing about holding it with the neutral grip is that it puts less stress on your shoulder, because when you're holding it with a prone grip, your shoulder is internally rotated.
Gotcha.
And if you've got a weak shoulder, if you haven't been working out, or if you've been through an injury or whatever, having that internal shoulder rotation can actually hurt. So what you do is you grip it like this, and it opens up your shoulders. So when you're pressing, you don't have that strain. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of this series, maybe about a 7-part series, 8-part series, I don't know.
12-day series.
12-day series. Who knows? Entitled Our Favorite Things. We hope you enjoyed it. And I just really want to thank my friend Mark Turner, for coming out here, and his wife. Right. She's operating the camera with my camera mom. And I just want to thank you for coming out. You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah,
I'm really new. I mean, I've been doing sports for a long time, but I'm new to training and all this stuff. So seeing how you do these things and how you put together these workouts has really helped. Right. So I'm going to really try supersetting this year, and I really hate you for that. So thanks.
Hey, appreciate you coming out. That was good.
Yeah, so hopefully you're going to stick around. We'll do a couple more episodes, maybe of our arms. I know you got pretty good size arms, and you can show us a few other things too of some of your favorite exercises for other body parts other than just the chest. So hopefully we look forward to those episodes. All right. So until next time, as always, I'm reminding you that Psalms 139 tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we come from the hand of our Creator above. And in the book of 3 John, we're told that above all things, God wishes that we prosper and be in good health. So I hope that when you watch these videos and you follow this channel, you realize one thing, that God cares for you, and He wants you to be healthy, and He wants you to be happy. So for the rest of this day, whatever you eat, drink, and do, as always, we're going to keep getting stronger.
Okay, so basically, how we get down. My whole thing is make no excuses for your health and wellness. The goal is to be at optimal health. This is the year of 2019. We're going to the new year 2020. Don't start at 2020. Start now, and do not make excuses. We don't make no excuses, and we stay turned up all the time. Stay turned up, stay blessed. That's how we get down.
We out of here.